Blessings and good evening. Tonight is the One Prat, the observance day. It's a time where Buddhists take time out of their busy lives to come to the monastery to practice. Some people might ask, why do you come to the monastery? Why can't I just practice at home? When we come to a monastery, we have to learn how to practice within the framework of the monastery's rules and regulations. We come to a peaceful and quiet place where other practitioners have gathered as well to practice and to develop their understanding of the Buddhist teachings. The monastery is a special place where there's a level of integrity. There is, like I said, these rules and regulations. So we learn how to fit in with them. It's very easy at home to structure things how you like them. But in a monastery, they're structured in a particular way. Whether that's the form of respect for places, whether that's buildings, respect for spaces like this sala we're sitting in, respect for monks, respect for one another who have come to practice the Dhamma in the monastery, whether that's just at the meal time or if that's the full day or even multiple nights. Respect for the precepts. So we're learning how to mold ourselves into the structure of the monastery. Firstly, we need to have a level of understanding what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. So this is a drastically different from our household lives where we are the person who makes the choices. If we want to do something, we do it. If we don't, then we don't do it. But in the monastery, we learn how to give up to the monastery etiquette. So we come together at times. We have quiet time at certain other times. We have a meal time. We have a certain structure to our lives. Sometimes our minds will be quite happy to follow that. Sometimes there might be some aversion or discomfort, which comes with living within parameters. But this is normal, and if we're willing to use this as food for developing ourselves, then we learn how to let go of that tendency of mine to like or have an opinion of liking this and not liking that. Rather, we look inwards and ask ourselves, who is it that likes and who is it that doesn't like? Or what about this do I like? What about this do I not like? Is this a habit of mine which leads to contentment and happiness? Or is this a habit of mind that leads to more discontent and unhappiness of mind? Within the monastery, we have time to reflect like this, using this form, the rules, the regulations, to help us improve our Dhamma practice. And it's not easy in the beginning because we're maybe unsure of what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing. But through being one who is observant, or maybe needs to ask some questions, then we get to learn. We watch, we learn, we ask. Then over time we feel more comfortable within the structure, the framework of the monastery, because we understand what is required of us. But long-term practice in the monastery also gives us much food for thought, food for reflection. It's not just short-term, what we call like a sprint to the finish line, meaning this finish line is Nibbana, and we're in the monastery for a short period of time and we can practice really hard and reach Nibbana. But it's more of a marathon, having that continuous, patient but persevering type of attitude. Firstly, patient with yourself for whatever different obstacles comes up for you, whether that's your own mental obstacles or any physical obstacles. And having that perseverance, that long-term marathon approach, also helps us to bring our expectation down and brings us back to what we need to focus on, is our daily perseverance, but it's a perseverance with a happy and positive attitude. Attitude that we can do this, even though we might not know how, when, or how we can achieve this, but we have a hunch that this is a good training system. This is a form that works because we've seen other practitioners who have gained from this training system. So as we watch and we learn and we practice, then slowly but surely we will get there. So tonight on the one part, we can continue to sit together and encourage you all in your practice. And may you grow and flourish in the Dhamma.